Clutch Trucker filmed before a live and furry studio audience. Yep, that's Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Well, last year on April Fool's Day, I did the April Fool's Day news, and I totally forgot about it this year, because here it is now, the 4th of April. 2 days away from a stellar day in history, April 6th, 1967, by the way. I wonder what happened on that day. Anyway, so, a few days late, but I thought, well, why not? Let's have some fun. Get ready, strap yourself in. Yes, phone the neighbors, wake the kids. It's another edition of April Fool's Day News. And now, from the Clutch Trucker Studios, it's April Fool's Day News with your AFD News anchor, Clutch Trucker. Hello, and welcome to the April Fool's Day News. I'm your news anchor, Clutch Trucker. Well, in an effort to make everybody fit in a little bit better, OSHA has decided to relax its requirements that all truck drivers must wear some sort of closed-toe shoe or boot. They are now allowing drivers to wear flip-flops. However, you will still be labeled as an ass wagon. In an effort to try to get more people to like the new president, Joe Biden himself has appointed a special committee whose sole purpose will be to desperately try to get him a personality. And speaking of presidents, former President Donald Trump wants to let you know that he's still around. He's been basically in isolation, but he sent us this video to let us know he's okay. Listen, I'm fantastic. I'm wonderful. Everyone still supports me. I've got fantastic hair. I've got amazing hair. As a matter of fact, I've got presidential hair. My hair is completely made out of cotton candy, and you can't beat that. Former President Trump has basically been in isolation, but has been tracked down to England, where apparently he's been using car services to bring him food under the code name Rachel. One of our hidden camera operatives was able to catch this exclusive April Fool's Day News footage.
Rachel, I've got your burger. It's Uber Eats. Got your burger. Been here a while now. Hello Rachel, got your burger and your chips.
And now it's time for traffic with our exclusive AFD News Traffic Tractor and Seymour Butts. Yep, Seymour Butts here of the AFD News Traffic Tractor. Well, I'll tell you, things have been moving pretty well on this Easter Sunday so far, except for there was an incident reported on I-95 in North Massachusetts, right around the New Hampshire border. There was some large animal bouncing around, hopping as you might want to say, around the northbound lanes of I-95. Now, apparently this large rabbit, or bunny, perhaps, was hurling and lobbing small, oval-shaped, colorful objects at passers-by. Luckily, a hunter came by and blew that guy's head off, threw it in the back of his pickup, and said that'll make good eating. This is Seymour Butts reporting from the AFD News Traffic Tractor. And now, time for weather with our AFD weatherman, Thunderous Bottoms. Well, there ain't a whole lot going on out there weather-wise. That storm that came out the other day, it's pushed off. It's out there. Hell, it's bugging somebody else. But I'll tell you, here in the Thunderous Bottoms household, I had a burrito from that burrito truck just down the street. Oh, I'll tell you, forecast tonight, in my bathroom, it's going to be windy. Why, thank you, Thunderous Bottoms. And now, it's Pet Corner. Here on Pet Corner on April Fool's Day News, yes, we've got Rusty representing the pet population, and we have new technology that will be able to scan Rusty and tell us exactly what his thoughts are. All right, so let's turn on the special scanning filter. Well, that'll do it for April Fool's Day News. I'm your April Fool's Day News anchor, Clutch Trucker. Thanks for watching. All right, can I get a drink over here? Are we done with this? April Fool's Day News brought to you by Big Farts. If you're gonna have a fart, make it a big fart. All right, hope you like that. Just be silly, why not? You know, some of you know, some of you don't. I spent over 20 years in radio. So I got to get my need to entertain and be silly and all that. I got to get that out every now and then. Had a real long drive up here from Racine, Virginia, where I started late last night, early this morning. Made it all the way up here to Kittery, Maine is where I am, right across the border from New Hampshire. And while I was driving this morning, I was adding up how many states I will have been in today. Just today. 10. 2 of these. Bing, bing, 10. 10 states. That's right. Just today, okay? It's a long drive. It was almost 700 miles, but let's run them down. I started in Racine, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine. 10 states. Isn't that nuts? To me, that's wild, because growing up out in Colorado, where big states out there, they're big and wild, baby, yeah. And I, of course, now live in Wyoming, also a big state, big, of course, population-wise. Wyoming is the least populated state. A lot of people don't know that, but we are. But we're a big state, yeah. So, kind of crazy that just in one drive, I went through 10 states. Technically, crossed borders 2 more times because I, 684 you take from New York, crosses into Connecticut for like 3 miles and then back into New York and then back into Connecticut. So you can count that again if you wanted to. Then if you add on where I picked up the load in Georgia, and then Georgia drove through Georgia, Tennessee before I got to Virginia. So from where I picked up to where I'm delivering, 12 states. Hello! But anyway, up here in Maine, I don't deliver till tomorrow morning at 10. It's only like, 2 p.m. Eastern time, so I got to take a nice long break, so I thought I'd do this fun video. Why not? Going to talk to Chris Kelly. You saw him in the video there earlier. My meatball cabbie from England, from Brighton, as he always says, because you brighten my day. He's a great guy. I've been kind of corresponding with him and on that WhatsApp that I think Facebook owns that. They own half the crap out there, right? We'll be chatting with him later, and thanks, Chris, for helping me with that little part of the video. I think that was a lot of fun. So here I am up in Maine, one of the few places where you can hear the phrase, so I hear your sister gave you crabs. And that's not a bad thing. Gotta love it. Oh, thanks for tuning in for that. I know it was just silly. Like I say, I did one of these last year. I figured I need to keep up tradition, and do it again this time. So, there you go, the April Fool's Day news. A few days late, but why not? For Easter, I tell you, this Easter, I tell you, I'm hopping mad. I forgot to do that. You know, what can I do? I try not to get down about it. I don't want to be hung up about it, but I hate to be cross. I just try to be a kind of guy who keeps my basket half full. It makes me hoppy. I know, terrible. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment if you would like to. Ring that bell for notifications so you know when the new videos come out or when we go live. And don't forget about Clutch Trucker on Twitter, Clutch Trucker on Instagram. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. This is your signature Diane Sawyer earring. See, they're filled with helium, so they're very light. All right, bacon strip time. Come on. Come get it. Come get it. Oh, yes. He loves them bacon strips. Well, don't just look at it, silly.